Hi everybody. I think you might be able to see and hear that it's spring in my backyard. And from the field, literally, I wanted to talk with you a little bit about this module, Inspiration from the Field. As we think about all these different opportunities to draw inspiration from one another, I think there is this one possibility. Well, there's so many possibilities, but there's one possibility that I've been sort of cued into through conversations that I've had the opportunity of having with a couple of you, and also through some of my own experience. So I thought I would name my experience, name this thought that's been sort of rattling around in my own mind, and just offer it as something that you could play with, explore, consider this week as you look at the different examples and models that we've been poring over since August, and think about some of the differences and the way that you might differentiate personally in this process. So the big thing that I've been really thinking about is scope and scale, and just how so many of the models around us, when we're thinking about leverage points and visions and cosmologies and worldviews and all the different components that have influenced where we might be at this moment of honing in on a North Star through a creative process and a connected process. It's this opportunity to think about the scale and the sphere of influence that feels where you belong in this moment. And I think this moment is important to acknowledge, that we're sort of part of a larger arc, that where we were a while ago is different from where we'll be soon to come, or short term, long term, both terms. So in this very moment, acknowledging the scope and scale of your own vision and your own community and the places where you want to leverage your fullest potential, and recognizing how that might be really different from the work of others. So for me, I think one of the things that it's actually taken me a long time to learn, but now I feel really excited about knowing about myself, is that I really love to function on a sort of a sort of micro scale. I pay attention to detail. I'm pretty good at managing a lot of details, and my feet are very firmly on the ground. I just think that that sort of special and important role that I fill, and the attention that I pay to the fine details, is actually an important part of the systems that I'm part of. So that said, the challenging part for me has been often spending time around dear ones who operate on really different scales. So folks who operate on sort of a macro or even cosmic or geologic, bigger than I could even imagine with my wildest imagination scale. And folks whose work actually operates on that scale too. So people who do work that is national and global can sometimes be a catalyst for me to put my work alongside theirs and say, wow, am I doing this right? So I think one of the things that might be a possible unintended impact at times when we look at models that are really enormous is that it might possibly at times, and for some people, create these little crevices where doubt can creep in. And so in this module, there's just an invitation to think about that and to just attune to that, and also to consider where you feel like you are fulfilling your potential and your North Star, and find confidence in that if that's possible for you, and to maybe I won't say any more than that. Just wanted to offer that invitation through some of the reflections that I've been doing, and some of the experiences and learnings that I've been chewing on over a long time. So love to hear thoughts of yours on that if you have them, and look forward to sharing this module with you and enjoying the inspiration from the field that Scott and I can pull together for you, and also what you can share with us that's inspiration from the field where you reside. So happy Module 7.